Yeah, so Jacob, I'd love to hear more about you. Please share with me about your spiritual journey.
Yeah, so like you, I grew up religious. I grew up Mormon actually. And I left the church in about 2022. Um, Actually not that long ago, now that I think about it. It feels like a
Mhm.
lot longer. And since then, yeah, it's just been kind of starting from scratch. Like, okay, what do I believe? What do I not believe? Eventually found my way onto the spiritual path, like a lot of people do. Um, I was really interested in near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, that kind of thing. And then I eventually got into meditation, started practicing that, and really saw the benefits of doing that for myself. And that eventually led me to Eastern philosophy, Buddhism, Hinduism, kind of just, looking into everything, seeing what's there, seeing what I like, seeing what I can apply to my own life. Eventually found my way to Advaita Vedanta, non-duality, and that's kind of the latest rabbit hole. And that rabbit hole seems to be the most direct, kind of cuts through all the fluff and gets right to the core of what seems to be going on. And I guess my North Star this whole time has been what can I directly experience for myself? Because, there's a lot of people saying a lot of things in the spirituality space, but it's like, okay, what can I actually have an experience of for myself? What's real? What's true? And then, ultimately, where is all of this seeking going? Because, like you've talked about, a lot of times it kind of just doesn't go anywhere. It tends to chase its own tail, it seems like. So it's like, how do we stop doing that and actually get to where we're trying to go? So then I found your videos on YouTube and I'm like, ooh, she's like super direct. I really like what she's saying. So
Mm,
here I
thanks.
am.
And what spiritual teachers have you listened to or are you currently listening to?
Um, there's another non-dual teacher. His name is what's his name? Angelo DeLillo.
Yep.
Simply Always Awake. That's one. There's another YouTuber called I Am Ray. He's really good, kind of similar vibe. Eastern teachers, Muji, Sadhguru, um, yeah, kind of that vibe. Nobody
Okay.
really specifically. I kind of just, like I said, sample from a lot of different plates.
Okay. Yeah. And so what are you seeking for?
Hmm. Hmm. I think it's to be free from suffering, really. And I'm kind of, understanding that that's really the goal of all of these traditions and all of these philosophies is to get you out of suffering, right?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, so these sessions really are about the direct experience. I don't have any beliefs to teach you or more concepts to share about non-duality. You've probably heard enough of it already because the truth is really simple. Yeah, so we're going to explore that today. And so I'm going to ask you some questions now, and
Mhm.
you're welcome to answer me with words, but I'll also just invite you to see where the questions take you on a subjective level, because some of them won't have answers. And so,
Mhm.
but you're welcome to answer me with words. You're welcome to remain silent. If you feel any emotions coming up, you're welcome to share about that as well.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's just start by taking a nice, long, slow breath in and out. And just in this very moment, what's here without any effort?
It's like a silent spaciousness.
Yeah. Yeah. Does it take any effort to hear my voice right now? Yeah.
It just appears. It's just there.
Yeah. Does it take any effort to circulate your blood right now?
Mm, mm-mm. It would be a problem if it did.
Hmm. Yeah. Does it take any effort to just exist right now? Just in this moment,
Right. Yeah.
to be alive.
No. Sometimes it does feel like it takes effort, though.
Yeah.
I know that's all
Yeah.
just mind stuff
Yeah. But just right now, is
right
there
now.
any effort at all?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no mini Jacob somewhere spinning a wheel, making sure you stay alive for the next couple hours. It's just here. It's just already here. Like, yeah. Good. So, what are you if there's nothing to find?
It feels like there's something to find.
Mhm. Where's the feeling?
Mm. I mean, the physical sensation of the feeling is like right there, but that's just a sensation.
Mhm. What are you without the thought there's something to find?
Mm.
What are you without language right now?
just different flavors of experience, but that's language.
Okay. Yeah. And what sees that? What sees those different flavors?
I don't know what it is, but it's something. It's just it's just there. It's really it's really 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 subtle.
Yeah. It's very subtle. Can you pinpoint a location for it?
Mhm. It's everywhere,
Yeah.
but also not anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Can it get old
Mm,
or age?
mhm. No.
Can you cut it in half?
Mm. I guess you can experience it that way, but you can't really.
Can you turn it off? Try to turn it off.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
When you said that, I had an analogy come to mind, which is like try to turn off the sun. You can go to the dark side of the planet when it's night and not see it, but the sun's still there.
Yeah.
You can't,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't turn it off.
Yeah. Even if there's clouds in the sky, it doesn't actually change.
Mhm.
It's self-luminous.
Mhm. Right.
Does it have a beginning?
No, because it's all now.
Yeah.
It's all happening. Everything is happening now.
Yeah.
And I've heard you use that pointer before, and when you do, I feel like this expansion in my chest, this opening. So it's a physical feeling of something opening up. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's something there.
Yeah.
But I think I'm trying too hard to like see it.
Yeah.
I'm like because I love all of these analogies, and it's all just so good. And it's like, yeah, okay, this ring is so this feels so true. It resonates so deeply, but I'm still trying to think my way there, I think.
Yeah, that's
Instead of
okay.
just dropping into it, I have to,
That's okay.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm glad you said that. So, let's look at that then. So, there's a thought that comes up that says, I need to understand.
Hmm.
Yeah. Would you agree that that's how it kind of, I need to think my way to it? Yeah. Okay.
That was just further deepening what you said. That was what got me onto this path in the first place.
Yeah.
I need to understand. My grandpa died. Where did he go? I need to understand what happens when I die. My old belief system doesn't apply anymore, so now I don't just automatically know what happens. All these existential questions that had obvious answers when I was a person of faith, now they don't have obvious answers. So
Yeah.
yes, it was that thought I need to know, I need to understand is what has driven me driven me to this point.
Yeah. 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 I can relate. So, yeah. So, let's look at that then. So, I need to understand. The thought is for an I.
Mm, mm.
Where is the I right now that needs to understand?
It feels like it's behind my eyes because, I'm a very visual person. So,
Mhm.
this is where I'm looking out into the world. So that's where
Mhm.
it feels like the eye is. But sometimes it feels like it's in my chest if I'm having a really strong emotion. If I stub my toe in the middle of the night, it feels like my pinky toe.
Yeah. So, where's the I that needs to understand just right now without going to thought?
Yeah, I can't find it.
Yeah. It's just an empty thought. It's just a program. So, what are you without the thought I need to understand?
I'm just here. I'm
Yeah.
just here.
Yeah. And so, if you take away the past and the future, where is your identity right now?
Mm.
Where is Jacob?
There isn't. Yeah, that's just thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Just words made
Words
up,
and stories.
all made up. In this moment, is there anything missing?
No. I mean, I wish I could breathe through my nose, but
Who is the one that wishes they could breathe through their nose?
got me. You got me there.
And so, does this need to be understood in order to exist?
No, existence just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's effortless. How are your thoughts right now?
It's interesting you asked that because I've developed a really strong practice of watching my thoughts. Um, and I can watch them right now, trying to figure out, okay, what's it going to be like when I'm actually there? It's like
Hmm.
trying to forecast what the experience of being awake is going to be like, which I know is
Yeah.
not really possible to do, but it's doing it anyway. It just wants to know so bad. It's so curious.
Yeah.
I'm so curious, about all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Grasping.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to grasp.
Yeah.
It's like it literally is like trying to get to the end of a rainbow. It just kind of
Yeah.
moves away from you because that's an illusion happening because of physics in your mind. But this feels like that. It looks
Yeah.
so real. It looks so solid.
Yeah.
It's like trying to, yeah, I could use 1,000 analogies, but you get my point.
Yeah. It's trying to conceptualize the non-conceptual,
Yeah, yes.
you know?
Right.
And even the non-conceptual can be a concept. And that's why, what we hear, and that's what I speak about, the non-duality speakers talk about, is the non-conceptual. But eventually, in order to really see it, you do need to move beyond the concepts. But because we've been drowning in concepts and mental understanding our whole lives, the mind will naturally want to project itself into the non-conceptual and falsely imagine that it's something that it can grasp in the same way. And that's why the spiritual path feels so frustrating. Like you said, a dog chasing its tail, because the mind is looking for a ghost. It's trying to solidify something that's empty. It's trying to discover the timeless within time. It can't
You know,
go there.
yeah. And it's like, yeah, I totally get it with my mind.
Mm.
It's like I keep running into that wall. You know what it feels like? It feels like trying to look yourself in the eyes without using a mirror.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You can't, but you keep trying because the mind is convinced there has to be some way, but there isn't.
Yeah. And so we're not trying to stop the thoughts. We're not trying to make anything a certain way. We're just starting to see through it
Mm.
because there's still a program that believes that there's something to find and that there's something that it can grasp and understand. And that is the suffering, right? That the seeking. We talk a lot about the end of suffering, but not, and then we seek for the end of suffering, but not realizing that the seeking itself was perpetuating the suffering because it was creating a story of the future when there's only now.
Right. Mm. So do you think the path, so to speak, all of the practices, the teachings, the philosophies serve a purpose?
Yeah, I think they can be helpful for some people, but it's also very, very easy to get lost in it.
Mm.
And it makes sense why, it's like if the human mind can't understand something, it will just start creating concepts and concepts. And, we read these scriptures with these really dramatic interpretations of the self and words and symbols and myths and practices and timelines and initiations and all of this. A lot of it is an expression of separation. Concepts are an expression of separation. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with concepts. There's nothing wrong with thoughts. There's nothing wrong with identity. But just what I found to work best is just the direct pointing because the mind is so sneaky that it misses this very subtle, the subtlety of what's here beyond the thoughts. And it imagines that it can find something through understanding. So, do they serve a purpose? I don't know. Like, I mean, it makes sense that we have it. I don't know. They're there.
Mm.
They must serve a purpose if they're there.
Right.
And what else are you going to do with infinity?
Exactly.
Right? You're going to create a journey where you go and you do all this stuff to find yourself.
An analogy I've heard is the practices and the teachings are like a boat that gets you from where you are to the other side of the river. But then once you get to the other side of the river, the boat dissolves back into the water. It's kind of served its purpose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It can play out like that. Like it definitely did for me. Like it definitely appeared as if it was a journey. But eventually the realization was that I had been home the whole time
Mm.
and that it wasn't,
Yoke.
I didn't actually need a boat. But it appeared that way. I did take a journey and I just went on this discovery. That's
Mm.
how it appeared in the relative, in the human level. But I was this the whole time. There was nothing to earn, there was nothing to find, there was nothing to become more of. And yeah, spiritual seeking, I think it has its benefits, like for the character, and it can help to purify and even just detox the mind from the gross level of seeking, right? Seeking for money and success and all of the fantasies of the material world. But now you're seeking for something lighter, right? More holy. But of course, the mind is just going to form another identity around that.
Mm. Spiritual ego.
Yeah. And it's very subtle and it feels like, oh no, I'm on my path and this is everything to me. This is the most important thing. I'm going to find myself, but it's a
That
lot
puts
of
it
it
on
is
a pedestal
fantasy.
way far away from you,
Yeah.
right? Puts
Yeah.
you here in the thing like way above you. So you
Yeah.
like disequilibrium, separation.
Yeah.
I've definitely, you know, been having that happen for sure. I think everybody does at some point.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Trying to find non-duality through duality.
Right.
And then this idea forms that there is going to be a more real version of myself in a future moment, and that I'm not there yet. I've got to get there. But if you already are what you already are, then you already are it where you are. There's not a more real, there's nothing hiding on you
Right.
or
Right.
just pretending.
Yeah. It feels like this big mystery to be uncovered.
Exactly. And it isn't a mystery for the mind because the mind will never know it. But it's what's known when the mind is no longer under the illusion that it can find it.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So, from where you are now currently, what is your relationship to your mind? What is it like now versus maybe before?
Well, there's no more judgment towards it. There's no more taking it so seriously. There's no more grasping at what could be.
Mm,
I could say there's an acceptance here, but it's not really me accepting it. There's a lack of non-acceptance. You could put it like that.
I like that.
You know? And it's life just kind of goes back to normal.
Mm,
I mean, there's no story there anymore, though. There's no grasping, there's no illusion that I'm more real in another moment. And just, yeah, chop wood, carry water. Like life goes on. I still got to do things.
hmm
I still use my mind like to do functional things. And if thoughts come up or reflections come up or even stories come up, it's like it's not taken seriously. It's not a problem. And this is really what freedom is, what liberation is, just the freedom to respond naturally in the moment, right? We hear these terms like liberation and we're like, whoa, liberation. Like I'm liberated. I'm a liberated being. But it's just, there's only ever liberation now.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not liberation on a timeline that I'm always going to be. It's just naturalness, authenticity,
mhm.
and a confidence begins to kind of get unsheathed, unveiled.
You can see that. Yeah. You have like this very, it's hard to explain, but it's like I can tell that you're there. It's pretty undeniable. You
Yeah.
have this like direct clarity in your eyes, but also this like unshakable kind of grounded, you're just kind of here. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not trying to either. It's just
Yeah.
the
Just happen.
naturalness of what's here when one is no longer wrapped up in the illusion of seeking, of time, of not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm through my own practices, I'm definitely a lot closer to that than I have ever been, just from watching my thoughts and being like, that's a thought, that's a thought, that's an emotion, just calling it out as the thing instead of getting caught up in the story that the thing is trying to tell me. Uh,
Mhm.
I always say my biggest litmus test for people is like, do you want to see how you actually are emotionally? Like, really? How are you when you're driving? Like, what's your emotional state when you're driving in rush hour traffic and somebody just cut you off?
Yeah.
That's, all the gloves come off at that point, because it's such a heightened thing. And for me, it's like I used to have this horrifically bad road rage, but now I'm just like, I feel a little spike sometimes, but it's like I see it and like, I see you. I'm not gonna get carried away. And sometimes I do because I'm human, but yeah, I'm definitely starting to experience that in a real way. And yeah, that's what you're saying. That's the real liberation, is liberation from your own mind.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because this is a miracle. Like this is a This is causeless. The mind can create a story, oh, the Big Bang and ancestry and all of that, and that's fine. There's a place for that.
Mhm.
But this clear, seeing, timeless, unchangeable you beyond all concepts of you is there's no cause to it. There's no cause that can be known. It just is. And so what else is there to do but celebrate life?
Hmm.
To
Do you feel
live.
that joy?
I do often, yeah. And it's not like I'm in joy all the time. There can be sadness that appears, but even the sadness sometimes feels nice
Really?
because I'm not resisting it anymore. There's
Ah,
like a beauty in it,
you're
there's a
quite,
depth in it.
you're not trying to push it away.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just an acceptance of it and a yeah, okay, that's what happened. Um, so it can even feel nice and rich.
Wow.
Um, and that's the joy of life. It's like you don't want to just get into a hot bath when you're already hot. You want to get into a hot bath when you're cold, right? And then you come out and then you want to get cold again.
Contrast.
Yeah.
So would you say that, because I'm noticing this capacity in myself expanding more and more all the time,
Mhm.
which is the ability to feel things more. Because like what you said, you're not holding it back. And I still do hold it back, like I do. I've always been afraid of my emotions, because
Mhm.
they're so intense. It's really shocking how intense your emotions can be. But it seems like what you're saying is if you stop fighting those and just let them through, it becomes actually pretty beautiful. And I can see how that would be.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's what is. It's there's a wanting of what is. Or like again, it's not even a want like there's no one wanting. There's just a not wanting of what isn't.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like because you see that what isn't is just a story. The mind will compare what is with what isn't, and it will say things should be a certain way, but they're just words. They're like a translation, they're like a layer on top. And this is like the story of Adam and Eve, right? They bite into the tree of knowledge and they believe that they can become gods. And all of a sudden they feel shame and they hide out of fear because they're trapped because it's the birth of the separate self, the birth of the intention to be like God through duality.
Because now you believe that you're not God, but you already were that.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Right? Good and evil. They did not know that before. They were free, they were naked, they were exposed, they were just being. And so this is that return to innocence.
Hmm. It's like the whole becomes separate to remember, to get back to the whole.
Yeah.
And it's always craving. Sadhguru talks about this. He talks about how it's like humans just want to expand, 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 expand. It doesn't matter how much you get, you're always going to want more, always, until you recognize that that's your mind wanting to expand because it thinks you're constricted, but you're not. Not
Hmm. Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. Because it takes itself to be the mind, it takes itself to be the temporary, and then identifies with, I am something that can expand or that can get less. But that's just a character, that's just a play.
really.
I am the emptiness that allows for it all. And then we hear like the spiritual stuff, and it's like, okay, you have to have no thoughts, or you have to be equanimous, you have to be neutral, or you have to let go of your attachments. But those are things that just naturally come when the eye is seen through.
Hmm.
So we try to kind of reverse engineer it. And this is, but, and so, and that's what I tried to do for so long. And you can slowly kind of chip away at each thing. But what worked for me was just the direct pointing, just going super direct to the core problem,
Mhm.
which is this idea that I'm separate, right? So what are you without ideas right now? What are you without concepts right now? Take away even the concept of awakening. There's no person that awakens. It's just what's here when the person is seen through.
Yeah, that really made me feel something when you said that.
Mm.
I
So
don't know why.
this is the end of seeking right here, where you are, only where you are, only what's here now. There's nothing else. There's nothing more real than what's happening now. There's nothing more to find than what's happening now. Take away time. It's just right here.
So simple.
So simple. The cosmic joke.
We love to overcomplicate things, don't we?
Mhm. Yep. How are your thoughts?
It's really interesting. The more I talk to you, the less sticky they become. It's hard to explain.
Mm.
It's like I'm watching them from more of a distance now,
Mhm.
and I'm having a lot happening in this area emotionally that I don't
Yeah.
really know what it is or what it means, but it's it
Where in the body?
like throat and chest. It's like there's an upwelling of something. I've been getting a little teary-eyed
Oh,
even. And I'm trying to not figure out what it is. I'm just trying to sit with it.
okay. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes left. Let's explore that.
Okay.
So let's just go directly to what you're feeling. If emotions come, let them come. Just be open. Just be with what's directly here. Take away the story. Take away the labels of emotion or sadness or anything. Take away the need to change something.
You know what it feels like? Um, it's like relief,
Yeah,
which that's the closest I can come. It's something like profound relief
yeah,
because it's like, oh, I don't have to keep trying so hard. I can just chill out.
yeah,
I can just rest.
yeah. And just be what is natural, spontaneous.
Like life tends to work a lot easier that way anyway, if you're not trying so hard, I found.
Yeah, yeah. There's a safety here.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It feels like I've had a feeling similar to this, coming down off of high dose psychedelics, which I've done many times. But the problem with psychedelics is it doesn't stick.
Mhm.
It gives you this, and then it all collapses again, and then you're like, oh shit, where did it go? But this is, yeah, when I in those experiences, I've just had this immense sense of okayness, and everything is just beautiful beyond description. It feels like that, except not so, "Whoa." It's more like just peaceful.
Yeah. The floor is not moving.
Right? Jesus isn't trying to talk to me. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, it's just quiet. So nice.
Yeah.
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 And it's there. It's just it's there. It's always there.
Yeah.
So it's not going to go away. I don't have to be afraid of it leaving.
No. This is your home.
That's it. It feels like coming home, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You've always been home. You just pretended that you weren't.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. It seems funny.
It is funny.
I've been taking things way too seriously.
Yeah.
Not that serious. Nothing is that serious.
No, it's just stories.
You're good.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's so fun to share this with everyone. It's, yeah. Yeah, you're the third call I've had today, and each person is like pop, pop, pop.
That must be a pretty cool thing you get to do.
Yeah, it's such an honor.
It is for me too. I'm really glad I just randomly found you on YouTube. And it's one of your videos where you're basically like, all your spiritual beliefs are bullshit. And I'm just like, whoa, what is this? And then I'm like, actually, she's kind of right. She makes a good point. So, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Since August, so I guess five
Oh,
months
that
now.
long.
Yeah, yeah. I started just sharing stuff on TikTok and was growing an audience more so there and just doing sessions there. And only just started putting some of my stuff up on YouTube, content from the TikTok lives that I was doing. I
Hmm.
started sharing on YouTube edited versions of that. And yeah, it's only been a couple weeks that my page has been getting really popular.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so I've gotten
So
I'm
happy
like,
for you.
thank you. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm like super busy now and having to
So is
block
this what you
off.
do most of the time now?
Yeah, I'm doing this full time now.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is so freaking.
Yeah. It's great. And I talk to so many like seekers. There's the people that, it really does turn into an addiction for a lot of people.
I've seen that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've
I
been
guess
there.
I'm kind of happy that I came to this point really fast, I feel like, because I've only been doing this seriously since like 2022.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
already like, okay, where are we going with this? Like,
Good.
so yeah, I'm grateful for that. Mm.
How long have you been um consuming non-duality content?
Non-duality is, I mean, it's kind of sprinkled throughout all of this stuff, but real non-duality, I would say probably started with Advaita Vedanta. That was literally like a month ago.
Oh.
And it just hit me so hard. I'm just like, this object I'm seeing is appearing in my consciousness. And something about that, I was just like, what? Or what are you talking about? And I was just walking around in like a daze, like everything is appearing in my awareness. Um, I don't know, it just triggered something in me. And then ever since then, it's just been, it's funny because I know we're running out of time, but it can be super freaking unsettling, like really unsettling for a while. And I've heard that for a lot of people it is, because it's just like it can be very disorienting and destabilizing, which is kind of the whole point, because there is nothing to orient to, like you're saying. But I don't know, it's just something about it felt so compelling to me. I was just like, there is something here that I just feel this magnetic pull towards. And you're actually the first kind of mentor or spiritual guide I've had in this whole path. So I'm very grateful for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. It really is simple. Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. So 1 month into non-duality. Yeah. And I've helped people get cleared up who haven't even known what non-duality was.
Hmm.
And then for me, I was in it for 10 years. We were listening to teachers, doing retreats, all of that. And yeah, the direct pointing is, and the one-on-ones as well in that format, it just really makes things super direct, super clear, because it already is. Let's just go to it.
Right. Yeah,
Why
exactly.
not? Yeah.
Get to where you're trying to go anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so nice to meet you, Jacob.
You too, Trina. This has been
Yeah.
great.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.